Meanwhile, today, Santee Cooper and SCE&G voted to cancel construction of a multi-billion-dollar nuclear power plant that you have already been paying for. You've seen a rate increase and have been paying higher energy bills for years to help cover the costs for the VC Summer Nuclear Station being built north of Columbia. Today, News 2's Ashley Osborne asked utility companies what happens to your money now that they have abandoned the project. She joins us now in the studio. Ashley, today they said the project was too far behind and became too expensive to continue.
Brendan, the vote was unanimous today to put a stop to 4 years worth of construction on the 2 nuclear reactors. Santee Cooper says this will save their customers $7 billion it would have cost to finish the project, but the companies have already spent billions, some of which came from your energy bills.
Director Wolf?
Yes.
Today, SCE&G and Santee Cooper blamed Westinghouse in part. They're the contractor that was going to build the actual reactors and filed bankruptcy earlier this year. Last week, Westinghouse's parent company, Toshiba, said they'll pay the utility companies $2.2 billion. Santee Cooper says they'll use that money to benefit you, the customer, in the future. But there are no plans to directly reimburse you in the form of a check or credit on your bill. The power companies have factored the expense of this nuclear plant into the rate you pay on your bill for years. Critics like the Southern Environmental Law Center say at multiple points, decision makers pushed rate hikes, ignored warning signs, and disregarded requests from customers. Local lawyer Blan Holman said this is a $9 billion hole in the ground, and the only good that can come from this would be to revamp energy policy in South Carolina. The entire system is rigged to reward utilities to take these massive and ill-informed risks at the expense of South Carolina electric customers. This can't continue. Santee Cooper's president said this about today's decision.
We're disappointed that our contractor has not fulfilled their obligations to us, and that leads us today to figuring out how to unwind these projects and bring them to a stop and make sure that our customers get the best power costs that we can give them.
Brendan, there are still a lot of questions for people in South Carolina. Those of you who've been paying these high rates for a project that, just like that, is no more. South Carolina Senator Larry Grooms told me today he expects hearings on this topic in the near future. He says people will want the answers for who messed up, what happened, and who's responsible for making up for it. Ashley Osborne, News 2.
Far from over. Thank you, Ashley.